Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake and you're here for another reaction, and today we're reacting to The Last of Us episode 8. Last week's episode we got what was left behind. We got the origin story kind of Ellie. Obviously had a moment with Riley. Where we go with this episode is in if we start to finish off that story, if we then wait and give that for the next last episode we get the rest of that story, we'll have to see. I'm not too certain, but sad episode, heartwarming at points as well, but heartbreaking as well. Again, cried last time. Last man, I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna stop myself crying, but it's not my goal to cry again. But obviously, yeah, that whole Riley, that actress that played Riley at the end, when it was like it dawned on her that she couldn't do anything to save Ellie. So that bit there, and then obviously then just Pedro, Joel grasping Ellie's hand just when she's trying to save him. Oh God, I'm just getting a little bit emotional about it now. So yeah, so I know where this is, what we're getting this episode. I know where this goes in the game, and I think I'm fairly certain I saw some promo to understand that we're getting David. I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm very much looking forward to this. But I got also without, in case it isn't fully told over just one episode, and then it's then on the second episode, then the last episode, sorry, will be more. I won't go too much, but I am looking forward to. I love this part of the game. Yeah, very much love this part of the game. But yeah, so if I do, I know, so that's what I do. So I'm ready to jump in. So I just thought I'd let you know is that I'm actually my voice is a bit hoarse because I've been on a bit of a. It was my mum's 60th birthday this weekend, and we threw her a surprise 60th. So we've been sort of like going around trying to organise behind her back and stuff like that. Got all our family, like a bunch of our family, well, majority of our family over from Ireland. Got them over. Family from all over the UK came over as well. And so obviously I drank, and I drink, and then the Irish, we all drink and shout and scream and sing. And then the next day we went to the pub, and same thing, drank, sing, all that, and it just affected my voice. So I can assure you I haven't drank today. I don't fancy drinking just yet. I'm not going to rule it out, but I don't fancy it. But I'm feeling a little bit sort of like tired for the weekend. I'm probably over, I'd say probably over the whole weekend. I've probably only had about 9 hours sleep, maybe 9 hours sleep. No, somewhere anyway. So it's been a bit of a day. So I'm a little bit hoarse, a little bit sensitive. So I'm definitely crying this reaction. But yeah, so I'm just letting you know, just in case if mainly because if I'm trying to say something and it just comes out like weird or squeaky, I'm just letting you know it's because of this, and I'll try and like stop myself from feeling embarrassed. You know, there's a bag there. Sorry, this whole reflection. There's a bag there I forgot to move, and it's annoyed me. That's annoyed me. But yeah, I think other than that, I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into this now, guys. So I hope I like this episode. I hope you like this reaction, and if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. That'll be superb. But other than that, I'll see you on the other side.
Revelation 21.
Oh, they're religious.
I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Oh shit, is this the diner already? This is the diner, isn't it?
The ground is too cold to dig.
Who's
We'll bury your father in the spring.
Okay, who's her father?
Venison. Elk, rabbit.
Oh, it looks like you're gonna have to go out hunting.
Keep the whole town on 2 at best.
Is that the dude that plays the voices Joel in the game?
Yeah.
You did good, Ellie. You did good. Aww. God, you can see how cold it is. Look, well, Unless it's makeup, you could just see the redness in her skin. That's how cold it is. I heard that, and like her, was like, "Oh my god, this clickers," and now it's just hit me what it is. Even though I knew it was coming, but for that split second, I knew what that was. I didn't know what that was. Sorry. Oh, Ellie, Queen. I want to say right now, without ruining it too much, that bit in the game was so annoying. Okay? But she chased after it. You had to chase after it as well. And sneaking up on it when you think you have a good, like, sort of, you'd scare it. And it was just so infuriating. I'm like, this is definitely, I've got space. I've definitely got enough, you know. And it's just like, nope, come any closer, bam, it runs off. Oh.
I put one right between your eyes. Ditto for Buddy Boy.
She's trying to sound so tough.
Quite a hunter. We didn't need.
I'm from a large group too. Also hungry.
It's just like the game.
You can't drag boots.
Medicine? Like for infections.
Oh, she's so cute.
Back in our village, he's got a case with some penicillin. Bring back 2 bottles and a syringe. It's not code, James.
Right, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know it's not about this whole code thing or anything like that. I'm allergic to penicillin. So in that sort of moment, if that happened to me and if I was in Joel's way, you know, being all sexy and bleeding out, would, you know, I mean, you'd have to. If there's no other, like, he's not going to have alternative penicillin to just kind of, yeah. So I'd either be dying from the infection or I'd have to do that, try to see if it works. But then it could, I don't know, I'd be fucked.
Do as I said.
You're inviting me to your hunger club?
It's true.
They chose to follow you. Is this some weird cult?
Well, you sort of kind of got me there. And the one that didn't was a father. He had a daughter just like you. And her dad was taken from her.
Oh, shit! Oh!
Turns out he was murdered.
Makes sense now.
This crazy man. Everything happens for a reason. James, lower the gun. Okay. This for me, I adore. I love everything. Just having those moments, the little things that added to it, it's lovely, top notch. That shot of the fire on his face, I can't remember if it was like that in the game, like to that detail, but that was, and that sort of like the wide-eyed smile, not blinking. This guy that's playing David's good. We won't survive for long out there. I can protect you.
I know again from the game, but that bit there, the way he kind of looks like it, but that, you know, that bit in Shawshank when Shawshank Redemption, sorry, where the leader of the sisters, they're just trying to, you know, to have sexual relations with Andy Dufresne, and whilst talks to him in the shower, and he's like, "I could be a friend to you," like, you know, yeah.
I could be a friend to you.
That was so cute. That was so cute. So cute.
What is it?
Listen,
Do you really want to know?
and we'll bring that man to justice.
Oh, judge, jury, and executioner. Yeah, look at you.
Kill both of them.
Savages. Fuck you. Oh! What's the lesson he's teaching here? Turn the other cheek? Because he just smacked hers off.
Ha ha!
And you will
show him respect when he's speaking.
Oh, hot damn. Oh, it's a lot more culty than he made out to be at the start. That's it. Now, little girl, eat your father now. Oh. It's, yeah. I don't know if I find it just reminds me of South Park. It reminds me of South Park. I know, it's like South Park where Cartman tricks Scott Tenorman into eating eating the chili, and it's not beef, it was his parents. He cried at his parents.
Yes! Yes! Oh, let me taste your tears, Scott. Your tears are so yummy and sweet.
Oh, horsey. Oh, you deserve the world.
Yeah, maybe that's God's will.
He's kind of got a point. He's kind of got a point.
But if anybody makes it down here, you fucking kill them. Hey, motherfuckers!
Oh no!
I got her.
I mean, now they've also got horse meat.
Do it.
Oh, David. David's not gonna be happy with this.
Two of you with me. Drag the horse.
There you go.
The rest of you.
It's gonna be a really tasty fucking winter. Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. He's a sneaky fucker. Joel! You won't be missed. He's still wheezing. A fucking barely alive Joel killed you. How shit are you, mate? Holy shit, that looks exactly like the cell in the game.
But I stopped them.
Yes, Joel!
I don't know any girl. Oh,
Yes!
Or I'll pop your fucking kneecap off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck!
Yes, pop it! Pop it!
Town. What town?
Ooh, Peter.
Silver Lake.
Ooh.
No! Jesus! I ain't telling you shit. It's okay. No. I believe him. No.
Yes! Oh, here he is. The Avenger. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yep. So now she knows.
You're eating people, you sick fuck!
That's my girl.
You're an animal.
Well, yes, we all are. That's sort of the point.
Listen. I need to put this out there. If the post-apocalypse is like this, and food is so scarce, and for example, someone was to pass, and their remains were in a good condition, I think I would. I personally couldn't do the cutting myself. They have a face. I'm like, oh no, I feel bad. But if someone was like, here you go, here's a bowl of human meat, and I was hungry, yeah, if it's seasoned well as well, fucking hell. I'm not going to, sorry, I look like I drifted off there daydreaming about it. I'm actually kind of salivating about eating human meat. Oh my god. But it's not something I would seek. For example, these people who travel the world so they can try and do it. I'm not I'm alright, thanks. But if push came to shove,
It was a last resort. If I let you out of that cage right now, put that knife of yours in your
oh yeah,
hand,
she's going right for you.
you'd stick me in a second.
Mm-hmm.
You need a father. You don't. You're beyond that.
She's got a father. Fuck you.
I'm a shepherd, sir. Imagine the life we could build.
It's still just as creepy in this.
You little cunt.
Oh, hello. Hello. Didn't expect to hear the
You wanna
C-bomb.
go tell the others now.
Tell them that Ellie is a little girl who broke her fucking finger!
God, I love her. Oh, God, I love her.
Tiny little pieces.
Like, when I say I love her, I mean not only the character Ellie is fucking fantastic, but Bella Ramsey, man, she has actually gone. I wasn't one of those people who were trying to fan cast because like people are still trying to do Elliot Reed. Sorry, no, that's not Ellie Reed. No, Elliot Page to be Ellie. Even though that motherfucker's like 40 and no longer that gender. So yeah, I'm like, why would you? People are still trying to do that, but then there's other people going like, this person looks like. It's like, well, it's not about the looks, it's about the fucking acting as well. And Bella Ramsey is magnificent as Ellie. I perfectly cast. It's just, obviously you can probably find other people maybe look a little bit more like her, but it's this show, I'm eating good for the show. With this show, I'm lost for words. Oh shit. This. Here it is. Oh, fucking hell, it's just as harrowing.
I'm infected, and now so are you. Roll up my sleeve, look at it. Everything happens for a reason.
She's so sassy, I love her. David, you have some shit shots, mate. I mean, he noticed that. I mean, he could have quickly tried to pull it off real quick, but he don't care.
I know you're not infected. No one infected fights this hard to stay alive. Or are you just that fucking special?
Yes, she is. She's fucking special.
No one likes. Well, I have.
How is he not choking on all this smoke yet? Oh, yeah. I mean, mistake. She made a lot of noise there. Oof.
The fighting is the part I like the most. Don't be afraid.
Oh.
There's no fear. Look, it's me. It's okay, baby girl. I got you. I got you.
Fucking hell. And he did it again. It was real fast, real quick. That was harrowing, man. Fucking hell. She would... That was harrowing. that was an unreal scene, and it was like that in the game as well. But like, I'm fairly certain we stayed in that moment a lot longer than we did like in the game. And it just worked. Bella Ramsey, man. Oh, and I cried again. I cried again. Check. Oh, motherfucker. I love the show. I love everything about it. Everything. Oh. And that, guys, was my reaction to The Last of Us episode 8. I got what I wanted, and it was a fantastic episode. It was an unreal portrayal of what we had in the game, in the sense that, again, they're changing things to keep me on my toes a bit, but it kept the tension, it kept the tension going. I'm a little bit frazzled. I'm trying to talk, but I'm quite frazzled. Yeah, they it changed a bit, but everything was still the same. It was literally like how they took that chapter right out of the. But obviously, apart from like when whilst they're waiting with the deer, whilst he's gone to get the medicine. Like before that, a shit ton infected. What was that? Oh, no, yeah, shit ton infected come, and you have to end up taking on the infected and bloaters and stuff like that, and yeah. So I have those things weren't in it, but obviously it did like you had the whole conversation with David, and then like the whole trying to get with the Joel, and then trying to lure them off back in the cage. So the dialogue was pretty much on point as well, but then you got another. That's why I'm like. You got more to David, as well. As in, you gave him this character that we knew, as especially for me and having played the games, you knew this character's an absolute. I mean, can I say it? I want to say it. I hope no one gets out, but a complete absolute cunt, and that's what it was. My chair's going down. Sorry. Thank you. So yeah, we got this character that is an absolute cunt. We know that. I know that going into it. Obviously, then those people that are going into it don't really know too much. He might actually just be a shepherd. He's there to teach people and stuff like that. He's a preacher, all that sort of shit. But then they get the rug pulled from him. Not pulled from him, but again, it was like this sort of, oh, he slapped her. Oh, shit. Oh, he's this fucked up. Whereas we get that sort of little, as opposed to no, we get that little thing as to how he has the power there. And what it is that he had done to contain so many people because they're so desperate to survive. Like the whole, his thing that is, he loves the cordyceps. That's what he loves, but it's not that to do with the guy. We got another aspect of David, and that was, as much as I hate that, and the guy who played him was fantastic. He did so well. Oh. But again, I need to. Pedro turned up again this episode. He had to do his badass moment. The little bits at the end. I got you, baby girl. I knew it was coming, and it just made me go a little bit more teary-eyed. No, teary-eyed tears. But Bella Ramsey, you can't. I'm sorry. Like again, I watch quite a bit of television, but you can't tell me that she shouldn't be up for, Sorry, hold on. She shouldn't be up for some form of nominations. She has to be getting nominations because that there was outstanding. It was, and that's not just for. She was outstanding. She was absolutely 100,000,000% outstanding episode. But it was everything, the tension that's got built, which they got from the game as well. But the direction, the director of this episode, like, shit. but Bella, she needs to get something from this. Nominations at least. Because obviously there's going to be other shows that come out and stuff like that. But imagine that at her age, at the age of, I think she's 19. I think she's 19 or 20. And having this show, a phenomenon that's going into. And deliver that. It's breathtaking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my notes, because I'm just going to stumble over everything as I usually do, but I'll just go through my notes. Let me look here. Okay, so right. Yeah, so David being the preacher, that actually was fucking that was great. That was a great sort of idea. Like I said, is that I honestly do think that they I honestly do think that it gave another dimension to him. So we know that he's a fuckhead, but we get another dimension to him. So honestly, I knew. So I was still, even when they were doing that like little opening thing with the like talking and like, can we bury him? Like I don't know how I didn't piece that together. Silly bollocks me. I've got lost in the moment, But yeah, it's just having that sort of thing. I knew he was a bastard, so I was like, there's something more to yeah. But I do like his sort of like, I think it's a great addition. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Wasn't preachy in scenes where we've already established from the game. He's done the preachiness in the scenes where he's a certain dominance as well, whilst also like sort of, you know, making them submissive because they're listening to him. They need him to be saying these things for them to keep going. It just, yeah, he wasn't just a guy that was at the camp. Well, I lived there and he was out hunting. He wasn't like just sort of like a little like leader or general. He ran the fucking show. Yeah, it was, yeah. Though your man that played James, it was Troy Baker, and that's the guy who played who did the voice work for Joel in the game. So I heard it, and then it hit me, and I was like, and then I looked and I was like, that is him. And then yeah, it's so good. I believe we've had Tommy in here. We've had Joel. So I think at some point we're supposed to be getting Ellie, the girl that voiced Ellie, in it as well. So I'll have to see which one. I can't remember. Maybe she's already been. I actually can't remember. I don't think so. I don't think she has. Or was she one of the people that was actually already there at the camp? I don't know. I don't know. Let's have a look here. Nope, can't really see anything. Okay, that's a yeah. So I think yeah, she has. I'm just quickly on IMDb here, because I just wanted to get that confirmation. But yeah, so yeah, I can't see her just yet, but she's gonna pop up soon. Yeah. Okay, going on the notes. Hunting scene. Ellie. Again, that whole thing with the deer. I mean, the game, it was frustrating because you'd be going around, like I said, make a little bit of noise and fuck off. You'd be chasing around constantly. You get your bow, you had the bow and arrow as well, so scope would have been so much easier with the bow and arrow. You had to do it from such a distance to then try and get to the point where it will hit. It's the whole thing. But again, her one shot, there it runs off. Yeah, it's great shit. Ellie and David by the fire again, having their wee chat. The sort of like, again, understanding him more, him understanding her, trying to work things out. You then slightly start to drop your guard. I don't, because, you know, I've played the game, but during the game I was there sort of like, this guy seems alright, and then I was like, oh shit, we don't fuck up. So yeah, but that shot with the fire on his face, and you see it as well. You see Ellie hard, then she softens, and then she's like, oh shit, and then she gets back. Yeah, so good. Yeah, him letting her run off, obviously we know because he's going to track her and stuff like that. We then have her then run back, asking Joel where to put it, because again, I wouldn't know where to put that. Again, in my head, I was like, surely you just find a vein. But then he's like, no, it's an infection, so you need to really pretty much treat the infected area as well, wouldn't you? Especially with syringe form, that's what I mean. So, yeah. So that, but then, oh my god, her cuddling him whilst he slept. Nah. I'm still not over. I'm still not over that. Yeah, I wrote down snuggle. That's what I wrote down here. The whole thing with, you know, the fact that the family has been eating, the people have been eating people, you know. The fact that the girl, like, obviously he hasn't told them. Obviously he hasn't told them, but, like, you know, and they just, they're sort of like, right, food, let's do this, but still, that's fucked up. He's also sitting opposite them, knowing, you know, you're eating your father. Like, oh, it's great. It's great, but fucked up. Let's have a look here. Yeah, well, yeah, oh god, but I think yeah, I'm trying to think. No, yeah, that was it. No, wasn't it that was that the same scene? No, it wasn't, was it? Because I wrote one after another. Either way, then obviously the girl saying you have to kill them both. Fuck them, like a little savage, by the way. But yeah, kill them both, all that sort of stuff, and then him just go again, another like sort of thing where it's gone up and you're like smack down, and it's like, oh shit, it's not. And I was torn. I was like, David, you can't. But then also, I've used the word a few times now, and that's what David is. But I'll try that. I think that's the third time I said it, and I'll keep it at the third. Okay, so David, you what word should we call David? Let's just call him Savage. We'll just go with Savage. Yeah, David, you savage. But I was trying to think of a fun word to use, but I couldn't think of it. I was gonna go with doofus, but then it's like, oh, that means it's more to his intelligence. It's a whole thing. Anyway, yeah. But then you get that side of David where it's like, he's a savage. But then he's holding up his hand and then just sort of holding out to him. I was like, you need a father. I'm still here. All that sort of shit. You see then more the fact this is a cult. It's not. It's not that they elected him because they wanted him. They needed him, and that's what they're doing. And I think that's great. Finding Ellie as well. Great shot of Ellie, obviously just there looking up at the crowd, the birds flying. Goes in, same thing. She puts things in front of the door to save Joel. Trying to wake up. Oh, great. That whole. I'm getting ahead of myself because I just pictured the future scenes. But her getting on the horse again, running out. Again, in the game, there's a lot more people you have to deal with. I mean, Jesus Christ, a lot more people than these lot. But, and that's what you can do in games. You can just fucking do, here you go, loads. And it's fine. But, her then getting away, the horse getting shot, it's like, oh, yeah. Like, I need to stop getting attached to... Saying that, I saw... You know what? No. I was about to say, I saw the deer and I didn't care. And the reason I didn't care for the deer... And it's a deer, isn't it? Yeah, it was a male... Yeah, anyway, yeah. So it was the reason I didn't care is because that fucker annoyed me so much in the game. I was like, I'm happy this happened. But the horse, yeah, I need to stop getting attached to horses in films and TV when I know that it's a kind of bloody or graphic film or show. So like shit. It's really sad. With the fuckers as well. There's other savages, but lesser savages than David. They're like, sure, do it. And obviously then James is like, all right, I'm gonna do it. Again, that little moment, like maybe David is trying to save. Again, not me, but you're gonna be thinking that he saves her, brings her back, all that stuff. The whole thing where it's like, yeah, again, and they left the perfect amount of people for you to left. There was 3 of them left there, while the other 2 went off with David. And they left the perfect amount because you got Joel, like having to get into action with what happened, and then you then have the other two which are from the game as well. But like, yeah, that was great. So I wrote down stealthy Joel because he was in the shadows. That guy, these guys mustn't actually be good at what they do. Like, you know, they're not. They're just, yeah. Because how did you see a dark space there, and then turn your back to it? You would go bam, bam, look around, make sure everything's okay, inspect it. Maybe I'm just more stealthy than these guys. Maybe I understand the shadows are not our friends. But, yeah, like, that job again, bam. The game is violent, the game is gory at points. But obviously this one, it isn't gory to the point it's like, there's so much gore, like that. It was just sort of like, you didn't have to, you saw the knife whenever you heard it, and it was just more the struggle. And then obviously they go inside, then there's loads of blood. But, yeah, stealthy Joel, never gets old. I'm going to move this here rather than keep on looking over here. Yeah, David talked to Ellie, trying to obviously make her see his side, all that sort of stuff while she's in the cage. Again, so much. I'm just so happy they've actually put the effort into making this game, but making this show. Just they're not just going, yeah, let's go, let's do this. I don't know what they're gonna do for season 2 if they jump straight into The Last of Us Part 2, which I'm gonna be saying a few things about that, but yeah, I think yeah, I'm just so happy. It's an outstanding show, this, but like how they were just sort of true to all the characters. Like they're you just believe it. You believe David was like, no, I need you to see this. Come on, like I need you to come around. Yeah, then I wrote Joel the interrogator. Now, again, those guys, I guess in the games they're all stupid as well because I'm always constantly killing them and stuff like that. But again, your man's there, going, oh, what's going on over here, buddy? And then it's like, bam, snuck up on my guy that's fucking nearly dead himself, and then, bam, knee pops off his kneecap. Oh, great stuff. I think yeah, no. I was gonna say I think I might have wanted to at least seen a couple of whacks, but it's not like that in the game anyway. So, but again, great scene. Got the callback, like I mentioned, like in one of the early episodes that I reacted to, it was like and it was with the couple in that hut, and he's like, point there, let me know where it is, and I'll go tell the other people, and if it's not right, then we're gonna have a problem. And this one was like again, I believe him. Oh, Joel. Yeah. Then obviously yeah, that's when it's confirmed. When Ellie sees the ear, that's it. Sorry, I just read it. Ellie sees the ear. She's confirmed the cannibals. I mean, she obviously wasn't that hungry, you know. Not that she hasn't gotten to that point yet. But yeah, no. The revelation of all that again. I don't know how obvious it would have been to people. Just like I again knew it in the game. To this point now, I can't remember how I felt about it. Like, not about it as in like, oh my god, is this right or wrong? But I can't remember how I reacted to it at the first time around. Now I'm just like, oh yeah, the candles. But I don't know. I can't work out. I'd like to know people. I'd like to understand people who haven't played the game, for example, how, you know, was that a shock for them? Did they work it out straight away, or did it take them X amount going into it? You know. But then, yeah, obviously, then we then get David just heart and soul into trying to get this young girl into his life. Explain that it's that about the culture steps, how he loves them, culture steps, and he sees her as an equal. But you know, also realistically, at the same time, this is all him whispering sweet nothing into someone that he wants to, like, you know, be with. It's creepy as fuck. He was so good, but again, perfect. Again, I knew what was coming, but at that moment when she fucking broke his finger, and obviously he pulled her in again, and like just in the game, but doing that, and then I was like,
at that moment I was like, oh, she's so good. This is just, oh, it's so good. Obviously come later on. It just, whoa, skyrockets. But yeah, the whole Ellie's the name of the girl who broke your fucking finger. Oh, I adore it. I just wrote, yeah, obviously I wrote down creepy David because David is really fucking creepy. But then we then get the exact same thing. He comes back in, bam, with James, throw the table. Obviously she bit him. Again, that was a chunky ass bite that she did as well. Love it. Yeah, that whole chunky ass bite, she was able to get on him in that time. Sensational stuff. Screaming it. Again, pretty much word for word, pretty much reaction to reaction. Her doing that to him, legging it. Like, again, she'll do anything to survive. And he was right. Any given chance, she did it to James. Bam, bam, done that. Great scene again. Troy, thanks for coming. But God, James is dead. Then again, her running away. David with terrible shots. Shocking shots. Into the room. I like the fact she thought this is my weapon. I can't. I actually, it happened so fast. I was so excited. I can't remember if she actually ran through the kitchen and got that from there, or was she just in that sort of area in the meantime, just like, oh shit, now I need to grab a weapon and go like. Because imagine she ran past all those knives then, and then was like, oh, I need a weapon. This fire stick. But then obviously that's what sets all the fire thing. Again, not that much smoke. I thought they would have been choking a lot more, but you can't give those sort of speeches whilst, you know, the actor's like, Ellie, you go. You know, makes sense, I guess. But yeah, again, maybe because I'm remembering the moment in the game, it seemed a lot longer because obviously I was playing it as my actions. But again, her getting a knife, him having, again, great acting from the guy who played David. Great sort of wee monologue he was doing. But Ellie, yeah, then coming in, getting a stab, and then bam, kicks, stuff like that. Gets on the floor, and he's just there. He's not only is he, you know, stabbed, he's bleeding to death. He's also, obviously he doesn't think she's infected, you know, but also the bite, he's infected, and he's also bleeding to death, and he's still going in a burning building. I'm horny, and I'm horny for young kids, like. But again, I felt it. I felt it again in the game. I think the reaching for the weapon was a lot longer, and I was a bit like, playing it. I felt more of the sexual undertones in that moment. It's because basically, you know, he was creepy as fuck. I got that more then. But again, I'm not saying the other one didn't have it. It's just this one was like, yeah, this guy's a problem. He's very much a problem. Nino, Joel, get here quickly, but didn't need Joel because fucking hell. Obviously, he's been stabbed. What are you doing? Like, if you, what are you doing? Let her again into close distance to do that, you silly fucker. But again, I just need to talk about that scene where she just lost it, and in the game lost it. Fucking broke me as well in the game. But again, it's they took away the reaching, like how it was like, oh, is she gonna get in time, to then giving us a longer, let me have this moment, I need to. And I love that you get after the first three, you hear like the and then nothing, and then it's just knife through flesh. It was, and it just. And then when she started to slow down, and then she kept up. Ben Ramsey did so good to show her fear, her anguish, her anger, screaming through the tears. It was just sensational. It was. Wow, I've got shivers just thinking about it. Her then obviously coming out, Joel finding her, him then, got you, baby girl. That's what he said to Sarah. I think I'm going again. Oh my god. Oh, am I? I might be. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, but that's what he said to Sarah, and it's just solidified it. It's like
These two would do anything for each other now, and I fucking love it. I love it. So sad though, that whole thing he said. You again, her reacted, not knowing, still even seeing him. She was in survival mode and she didn't know how to get out of it. It was just then the embrace, and then the walk away. It was just, I mean, heavy shit. But these two, man, these two, I can't. Overall, I mean, overall, is this my favorite episode? I don't know. I think for me, obviously, first episode great because it introduces it, but obviously, Bill and Frank's episode. I think episode 5 where we get Henry and Sam, like what happens there. I think, and with with the bloater for the first time, I think so. I think it goes 3, 5, 8 so far. Personally, even though I really enjoyed last week's episode, and I've enjoyed all of them, but I think this one felt the most accurate, and I love that. And I think all three. I think 3, 5, and 8 have given us different types of the show, completely. And I'm sorry, of the game and the show, like different, like, and it's fantastic. But the thing that affected me the most, that impacted me most, that I still, I'm not a soppy guy, far from it. But we got shown the love story of our generation with Bill and Frank. I don't give a shit. It was that, but I can't think if I'm being blinded by the fact that I love their love and their happiness in the end with each other. If I'm just blinded by that, because again, it was off the charts, the acting in this, the action, the old, it was just perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Just perfect. Yeah, I don't know. Next week we have one more episode, and you know what? Listen, I'm getting my I'm getting my fill of Pedro with the Mandalorian, but yeah, there's gonna be a couple of years in between season 1 and season 2, and where they go with season 2, I don't know. But we're there was this penultimate episode. We've ate so well with this interpretation of the game, and it's. I'm actually kind of lost for words. I think I'm trying to carry on this when I can't find the words, and I think it's best I just say it was perfect. I'm excited for the next episode, even though it's the last one, but I'm excited. So. I'm guys going to leave it there. So if you liked the video, please like the video. Comment down below. What do you think of this episode? What do you think of the slight changes? What do you think of the actor that played David? His portrayal. Can we talk about Bella, please? It's comment down below everything. I love it. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get a notification every time they upload. There's a bunch of other action videos around here to do with me, to do with different shows and. I think just shows, maybe film, I can't remember. Got reactions to with my mate Josh for the Marvel Cinematic Universe films. He's never seen those. And I'm doing Doctor Who reactions with my little brother as well. So keep an eye out for those. Have a look around and see what takes you fancy. But other than that, guys, I will see you next week for the final episode. I'll see you out there.